and we've tried to get in place a culture where people will speak up about this, and also that we have conduct and discipline units in all the peacekeeping operations trying to examine and make sure that all peacekeeping soldiers, police, whomever, civilian staff abide by the rules and are not culpable for any sexual abuse or exploitation.
And the problem with the UN is, and I found that from my own experience, when I was the head of the United Nations in, at that time, the UN's biggest program in Sudan. And I found that there's a culture of impunity right at the highest levels in the organization. So we should not blame the UN. The UN is a noble and good institution. It is individual duty bearers in high positions within the organization who make individual decisions.
People who pop their heads up above ground to report serious misconduct get their heads chopped off. I mean, my particular case is exemplary of that. I was involved in allegations of a kickback for a major power plant scheme. I reported it to the Inspector General. There were investigations, and I suffered the consequences.
I think the problem is that it is an internal court system. You know, the UN, even though they claim to have independent judges, really they're paid for by the UN. So what we would love to see is external arbitration in whistleblower cases, or a court system just for intergovernmental organization employees, because this isn't only a problem at the UN, it's a problem at the World Bank, at the Inter-American Development Bank, and all these other organizations that have their own internal tribunals.
Okay.